What's up YouTube, Slifer Mandragon here, and today I'm going to be doing a deck profile on none other than the Geargias. Now I have run this deck before. I run it many times actually. I ran it in my regional tournament last weekend, and I think I was 3-1, and the week before that I was 4-0 with this deck. I made a couple changes between then, but most of the core stayed the same. Now, I love this deck because it OTKs your opponent really quickly, but a downside is if you don't get the cards you need in your first turn or in your next couple turns, you're kind of screwed. You're going to get dead draws, you're going to get, where you're just going to get the tuner monsters or stuff that you can't use, stuff that you can't use for your combos. Now, if you've seen Geargias before, it uses a lot of special summoning. So special summoning limiting cards like Vanity or stuff like that will be very effective against this type of deck. Without further ado, here we go. 1 Effect Veiler, 3 Watchdogs. Now, I like the Watchdog because, it's a level 4 tuner. You can like Stardust or Red Dragon Archfiend, whatever you want to get out there as level 4 tuner, but it's got 1800 defense, only 600 attack. These cards are good, but there's upside and downside to these. The upside is when these cards are attacked in their face-up attack position, you change them to defense mode. But if they're in defense mode, they change to attack mode. You see how that works? Also, these monsters must attack if they're able to. So if they're in face-up attack position, they have to attack. So yeah, run 3 of those. 1 Karakui Komachi Nishi, I don't even know how to pronounce that, but I was gonna do the strategist, but I didn't have any strategist at the time, so I just got this one. Same effect as that one does. Lets you normal summon an extra Karakui monster from your hand if you have one each turn. I mean, the 1900 defense is great, but this 0 attack is just, it kills me to use this card. Now onto the Geargias. The armor. These are the core of your deck right here. 1900 defense, 1100 offense. You set this card, and it survives. You almost automatically will win every single time. Flip it face up, or when it's attacked, it's got 1900. Opponent might not be able to beat through it, but sometimes they will. Usually they are. Flip face up. You can add one Geargia monster, from your deck to your hand. So if this card survives, right? Special Summon Accelerator, whatever you want. So that's a nice card. Next, Geargia Accelerator. Chain it with this guy. These two together. Combo pieces. Flip that. At this turn, Special Summon. Instant rank 4. Your, second turn. That's amazing. So, Accelerator is a great card. Control another Geargia monster. Doesn't have to be just armor. Any Geargia monster you control, you can Special Summon this card from your hand. Next up, one of my favorite cards. It's the Arsenal, Geargia Arsenal. Now this is what some people refer to as a beater. It has 1500 attack, but thanks to its effect, it gains 200 attack for each Geargia monster you control. That includes this card. So 1700 right off the bat. You can activate its effect. You can tribute this monster to special summon one Geargia monster from your deck. It doesn't matter what it is, but it has to be in defense mode. So you can just, get another armor, whatever you want. Activate its effect. Flip it face down again with the armor effect. So 3 of those, and then I've seen people run sometimes 2 of these, but I like to run 3. 3 Giganos, Mark II. Now it is horrible stats, 1000 attack, 500 defense, but it has a pretty great effect. When you normal summon it, you can special summon one gear monster. It can be Arsenal, whatever the heck you want, from your hand or from your graveyard. Also can be flip summon to activate this effect. So, you summon this, you got this in your graveyard, instant rank 3. Do this, get another armor, flip armor face up, you got another level 4, you got another rank 4 plus an extra level 3 if you want. So 3 of those, 1 Geargia. I honestly don't like this card that much, but it can save you. 1000 defense, pretty much the opposite of MK2. Normal summon it. Contribute it, special summon level 4 lower. Geargia monster from your graveyard. Now on to the... There are 18 monster cards in this deck, which is a little small for me, but Whatever. Now onto the traps. 1 7 tools. 3 Call on. 1 Solemn Warning. 1 Fiendish Chain. I'd like to have maybe 2 or 3 of these, but I'm not able to find them. I haven't looked that hard though, so maybe let's keep looking. 1 Vanities. And these cards, Geargia Gear. Oh my gosh, they've saved me so many times. I can't even count how many times this has saved me. So, activate this card. You can chain it to like anything your opponent activates, or even if they summon it or whatever. So, activate the card. Special summon 2 2 Geargiano monsters from your deck. So you get, those 2. Now, you think, oh, just a rank 3, whatever. But the thing is, it increases their level by 1 each. So you get 2 level 4s. Activate on your own turn, that's an instant level 4, just from 1 trap card, or rank 4, sorry. Instant rank 4, just from 1 trap card. Now, this card used to be, you could only have 1 in your deck, but now, since the new list came out, it's back up to 3, which makes this deck killer. I love it. 2 Mirror Force, thought about using 3. I might change my mind. 1 Trap Zone. We're going for your OTKs. Need this card. Saves you. 1 Megamorph. I find that you take a lot of damage using this deck. So, if your life points lower than your opponent's, choose a monster you control. Double its attack points. If your opponent's winning, equip this to your opponent's monster. Halve that monster's attack points. Limiter Removal. Love this card also. I love this deck. I'm sorry. But, it doubles the attack points of all face-up machine-type monsters you control. So, what? You got your little crappy M Mark II over here. Double attack points, 2,000 right there. Anything you want. You got Arsenal. What? It's like 3,400 right there? Yeah. I mean, the only downside to this card is you have to destroy all machine-type monsters you control in the end phase of this turn. So it has to be an OTK real quick. Good card though. 1 Soul Charge. And then these 2 cards I've never seen people run in this deck. So I love this card too. Rank Up Magic, the 7th one. So what this card basically does is you have to draw it in the normal draw phase. So draw it in your draw phase. Activate it immediately, but you have to keep it revealed until your main phase. So you activate the card, right? Allows you to special summon from your extra deck 1 number monster between 101 and 107. So I like to use 101 right here. So I'll special summon it in attack mode. You can use any monsters for this, and it gets better. You can special summon a chaos number of the same card, so C101, from your extra deck and overlay it with it together. Now, if you have like no cards in your hand or you have really bad fields, this card will save you. It has saved me before. Just you draw 1 card, instant 2,800 attack point beater. Also, it can steal any special summon monster your opponent controls. You don't have to discard any overlay in it. I love this card. It's amazing. Then Rank Up Magic Astral Force. This is also a very good card. Sorry. You know what Astral Force does is it lets you, if you've got 1 second here, Utopia on the field, right? Activate this card. Allows you to special summon, just like the other one does. Utopia Beyond. And what Utopia Beyond does is it selects all the monsters that your opponent controls and puts their attack points at 0. So, let's say your opponent has 3 monsters with like over 2,000 attack points or something that Utopia can't get around. Activate this card, Utopia Beyond. All their attack goes to 0. Another way to get OTKs in this deck very easily. Yeah, and then if you're doing something like running a Summoner Monk, where you have to discard a spell card to special summon a monster, this card is awesome. When it's in your grave, instead of having a normal draw phase, you can just add this card back to your hand. Another card I love running in this deck. But it can get a little bit cloggy. 1 Book, 2 Instants, and 2 MSTs. So that is the main deck. Now on to the extra deck. So you got number 39 Utopia and Utopia Beyond, Silent Honor 101, and Chaos. Zen Mains, I like this card. 2 level 3s, oops, 2 level 3s, 2100 defense. If this card would be destroyed, you can discard an overlay in it. It isn't destroyed. If this effect is used, you can destroy one card your opponent controls. Very good card. And then the Engineer. It is horrible, not horrible, pretty bad stats. 1800 attack, 1000 defense, 2 level 3 monsters. But during either player's turn, you can attach a material from this card to target one monster you control that is in face-up attack position, change its defense, and it cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects this turn. I love it. 3 Geargia X's. So, let's say you've got armor face down, right? You flip it face up. Add the accelerator, okay? And then you happen to have another, arsenal on your field? Let's see. So you got 3 monsters. Overlay 2. You got 1 Geargia X. Activate its effect. It lets you search for 1 level 4 or lower machine type monster from your deck. Add another accelerator. It can also be from your graveyard. Add another accelerator. Maybe the one you just discarded from your overlay unit. Then you get another one, and the change just keeps happening and happening. And it's a great card, and you need 3 of them definitely. 1 Cowboy, which is a great card, you know. Can win duels for you if your opponent is almost dead. 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Stardust, and the Steel Shogun. I love this card too. It's a level 8, 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner machine type monster, so great for this deck. When this card is synchro summon, you can special summon 1 Karakuri monster from your deck in face-up attack position. So you can just do the Watchdog or whatever you want. What I like to do is do it with the level 3. So you got a level 8 plus a level 3, right? And then you can synchro those together to special summon Star Eater. Now, Star Eater is a great card. 3,200 attack. Big difference there. Can't be destroyed by spells and traps and all that fun stuff when it's synchro summoned. And when this card attacks, it isn't affected by effects and all that stuff until the end of the damage step. So do this one together, and also when the position of a Karakuri monster you control is changed, like when it gets attacked, draw 1 card. I didn't have any duality upstart in here because of this card. I like this card a lot. Also, with the Geargia X, a lot of searching, a lot of stuff in your hand. And then 1 Elder and 3 Norden to go with the 2 instant fusions, which just helps with rank 4s. Kind of a little bit of a different approach on my side deck this time. 2 Mind Crush, 1 Gores, 2 Machina Fortresses, which help, you know, if you've got machine type monsters in your hand, this card special this, or, you know, and then when you take damage, you know, all level 7s, this card destroyed by battle, you can destroy 1 card your opponent controls. When this card is targeted for a card effect, you can discard a random card from your opponent's hand. That helps a lot with, you know, whatever you gotta do. Another MST, because I only run 2. Another Mirror Force, I only run 2. 1 Torrential, Augur. I do not like Augur. People love Augur, but it's great for your first turn, but doesn't let you attack. That's why it's great for your first turn. You can add 1 level 4 Earth monster from your deck, except Augur. Also, you cannot declare an attack. You can only special summon machine type monsters this turn. That's why I put them in my side deck. 1 Geargia M Mark III. Now this is the same as Augur. When it's special summoned, though, you can special summon another Geargia monster or Geargia monster from your graveyard, I believe, or deck, in defense position. Yep, hand or deck. I'm sorry, hand or graveyard. There we go. Got it this time. But it can only be machine type monsters or Geargia monsters. I'm sorry. So I mean, it's just like there's only 1 rank 3 monster that we got. Never mind. So I mean, it's not really worth it, and it needs 3 level 3s. It's not even that good, so I don't use it. 1 Darkle, 1 Forbidden Lance, and Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosac. So let's say, I mean, I don't know. You got your 1 Fortress, then you take battle damage. You got Gores, overlay the 2. You got a rank 7 Destroyer card. I love this card. Special summon 2 tokens to your side of the field. If this card controls tokens, it can't be destroyed by anything. You still take battle damage though. You can destroy 1 token you control to destroy 1 card your opponent controls, or 1 card in the field, I'm sorry. and by discarding one overland, you get 2 tokens. Discard 2.